Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to visit Cebu. There's a lot of history here, so we're just going to touch on it. Although I love history, I'm going to leave it to the experts. Plenty of good channels on YouTube. Check it out. As we drove along, I saw so many places that I'd love to stop in and visit. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. Time in a Bottle by Jim Croce. So I'll definitely come back and I'll give myself more time to explore the neighborhoods and see all the things that I passed by. It's definitely a good place to be. So far, I've found the Philippines to be like a really good meal or a really good dessert. You don't want to eat it all at once. You just want to have a little bite, make it last. So this was my 5th day in the Philippines. I was definitely enjoying every moment. I'm just so grateful that I took videos because I would not remember every single thing I've seen. So in doing the editing, it's already July. I took this trip in February. I'm realizing how much I miss this place. You're gonna see it up close, right? Today I'm going to Fort San Pedro, Magellan's Cross, in Lapu-Lapu. Is there a festival today? Oh, church. The Basilica Minore del Santo Niño de Cebu, also known as Santo Niño Church, located right next to Magellan's Cross. In 1521, when Magellan and his people came, they left an image of the Christ child with the Queen of Cebu. When Miguel Lopez de Legazpi got there in 1565, they found the Christ child and they decided to create a church right there. So the ladies wearing yellow and red, they raise money for the church and they'll pray for you also. We could all use a few extra prayers. It probably took about 45 minutes to find a place to park. God was teaching me a valuable lesson in patience and tolerance. Officially at Fort San Pedro in Cebu. Big wall. We're going up to the entrance.
Sa Laulau online radio nga usa ka mekaniko sa Saudi Arabia sa Francis Drake place.
So where you living at now? You living in...
I live in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
I'm done, I'm retired, but I have American bills that I have to pay. So, the significance of this place was incredible. This was the first fortified fort that the Spanish were able to build just to protect themselves at first. So by building this fort, they were able to establish a foothold in the Philippines and eventually colonize it. De Legazpi would not find Manila for another 6 years. You can't just read about history, you have to experience it. Are you doing a TikTok? Oh, I thought. Okay, stop. We are still at Fort San Pedro. So much to see, so little time. There's a history to it. Fort San Pedro. But this was a fort by the Spanish. We'll read about the history later. Nothing like cannons, right? Fort San Pedro plays a big part of the history of the Philippines. Well, a big part of Cebu anyway. Those are armored trucks down there. They look different than our armored trucks. It's pretty cool. Sounds like a ship horn, right? This is a pretty beautiful place, Fort San Pedro. If you're in Cebu, you totally should come here. It's worth the look. Public Office, City Hall, Cebu. Cross of Magellan. I'm here. Can't come here without looking at the ceiling. The ceiling tells the story. 1521, Christianity was brought to the Philippines, which
Jesus to enter into your heart. Let us remember, my dear friends, that when Jesus healed the deaf man, He's not only restored his hearing, but also enabled him to speak boldly about what God had done. Similarly, when our hearts are open to the gospel, our tongues are free to proclaim the profound love of God. Dili na mahimo na atong mapadayag ang atong pag-uos sa Dios kung dili kita maminaw, mamatik, ug atong gibati ang ulong sa Dios diha sa atong kinabuhi. And so, my dear friends, let us not just pray.
So I had to kill the sound here because I wasn't sure if some of the recordings were copyrighted. So just gonna be doing a voiceover here. Anyway, we were walking through central Cebu, trying to find a local place to have lunch.
One eternity later.
We're at the Laulau Monument. It's a very sunny day here in Mactan. Statue of Laulau, what we're here for. I don't know if we'll figure it out, but it's Laulau. He's the guy responsible for the end of Magellan. Laulau. I love Laulau. So, the thought of taking a tour seemed like a good idea, but sometimes when you're running late to the airport, you really don't want to be on a tour. You want to be self-driven, you know? So you could leave when you want to leave, but if you're waiting for other people in the tour, it's not easy. Anyway, gotta catch that next flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome.
So my time was done with Cebu for now. I was on my way to Dumaguete.